problem, of course, is that we want to rule our own lives. Idolatry is the very essence of self exaltation over and above God. It goes right back to the Garden of Eden. When human beings reject the authority of God and God's right to tell us what we may or may not do, and we decide we will decide that for ourselves, then, of course, we've already begun to push God off his throne and to exalt other things. And once you start doing that, then it becomes easier and easier to justify. And when you've got either political or security reasons, probably in the case of Exodus, because the Israelites thought, well, Moses is gone, we don't know, we're stuck here in the wilderness, what are we going to do? We've got to leave, So there's a fear element. We need gods, to lead us on out of this place. And so all sorts of motivations, fear, pride, arrogance, insecurity can lead us to say, we better fix up a few gods for ourselves here, because, somehow this Yahweh God, he's great on Sabbath days, you get a day off a week. He's great for 3 festivals a year when you get a week's holiday every year. He's a pretty good God in battle, he'll win your battles. But somehow for everyday life, for the real world, you either need the gods of Egypt, perhaps, the gods of empire, or you need the gods of Canaan, Baal, who's the god of money and sex and wealth and prosperity and all that. So you just say, well, we'll keep Yahweh, but we'll have a few other gods as well alongside, just to make sure, just hedge our bets.
If you enjoyed this conversation from the Transforming Discipleship podcast, listen to the full episode at SmallGroups.com/podcast.